Hey guys, I'm Fancy, and this is Murder by Design, and welcome back to our new Rise and Crime show. I know, okay, it's like 6 o'clock in the evening. What time is it? 7. Oh wow, I'm even off an hour by that. But you know what? I'm sorry, guys. I had a crazy morning. I didn't get here today to do this, but I'm here now, and I have some great stories to share with you. But let's get this started. Alrighty, guys. So that's our brand new opener, and I love it. I put it together. I'm so excited. I've been using this service and putting all these different things together, and I'm really loving how we are doing with this stuff. We have some amazing graphics and things that we've been working on. And so if you, as you saw, you guys, there is a new way that you can support the channel. It's real simple. It's called Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. So it is actually let me get here because I got to read it real quick. So I want to make sure I get it right. Come over here. Come over here. Come on. Okay. It is buymeacupofcoffee.com/true crime wives. I'm sorry. It keeps playing. Oh my God. Okay. There, I got it off. Okay. But it's not True Crime Wives. It's True Crime WI, because it wouldn't let me go all the way. So it's True Crime WI. You guys can give any amount you want. You know, the way everything we do on this show is completely 100% volunteer. We put a lot of money into doing this stuff. We don't get paid for hardly anything. So, and hi Bella, you've joined to say hello. This is my mama dog. She's Bella. You guys see Rowdy all the time, but this is his mom. This is Bella, and she's my little rescue lady, but she's an old lady now. Okay, but anyway, guys, we have a good morning of crime going on. I mean, is it ever a good morning of crime? But we have a lot of things to talk about, and I wanted to get those started today. So, basically, right now we are, we're dealing with. Let's see, who's in this. I know that Eminem is in. Oh, great! My dog is barking like a maniac. Eminem's ex-wife Kim Mathers. She was reportedly rushed to the hospital on August 11th. She tried to take her own life. It's uncertain as to why she actually did. When the I'm so sorry, guys. I'm having a hard time tonight. When the first responders, they were called out to a suicide attempt call on July 30th. I'm sorry. This is just now being talked about. So, sorry, guys. I am looking these up. I told you how Rise in Crime works. I'm kind of just looking through and finding the news stories for today. So I learn about these as you do, and then we go ahead and we'll talk about them in more detail as we get on. If there's something that you see and you'd like for us to talk about on the show or any of our shows, you can always send us a message at goodwivesdish@gmail.com. So, okay. So, apparently on July 30th, that first responders were called out for a suicide attempt. She was very combative, forcing deputies to put restraints on her. They took her to the hospital for a medical evaluation because there were several lacerations on the back of Scott's leg and there was blood on the floor. She's been released and she is at home where she is now recuperating. This suicide attempt happened about a week after Scott's mother passed away. So perhaps she was, just distraught. She also lost her sister in 2016 to a drug overdose. This is a woman that has not had an easy life. And I don't think that marrying Mr. Mathers helped much. I mean, they had a tumultuous relationship. Very, very, all the time. I mean, he sang about her all the time. There was just craziness going on all the time. So, I mean, I'm sure that was not a good relationship. They've talked about it. I know that they've both tried to grow since then, and he's apologized for how he was towards her. But, just a woman who struggled her whole life and just kind of not really found her way, I think. I think she's just a lost soul, poor thing. We also have a new Munchausen mom in the news. God, this is just getting worse and worse, guys. There's a foster mom this time. Foster mom and dad left disabled teen girl to writhe and in pain and vomit for hours before she died. So this is in California. Michelle Morris Karen, 80, and her husband Edward Karen, 79, are charged with child endangerment likely to cause great bodily injury or death, dependent adult endangerment likely to cause great bodily injury or death, and lewd acts on a dependent adult. Oh, God. Just horrible. Horrible. And why are these foster parents at 70 and 80 years old? Like, I just don't. 79 and 80 years old. 79 and 80 years old. Foster parents, guys. That makes sense. I have a hard time. I'm 46 keeping up with my 2-year-old grandson, much less being 70 or 80. There are new details in the fatal traffic stop shooting of the third passenger was in the car with a cop killer suspect. There was, brothers Imminent and Eric Morgan, 21 and 22, who are both convicted felons, are charged in connection with the traffic stop that left Chicago police officer Ella French dead. WLS reported that French's partner was shot 3 times and remains hospitalized. They said that there were actually 3 people in the passengers, a third passenger now. There were open containers of alcohol in the vehicle. They were not wearing seatbelts. Officers had both brothers get out of the car, but Eric Morgan allegedly fled on foot after Emont Morgan refused to put down an alcoholic drink and jerked his arms away from officers. French and her partner then struggled with Emonte Morgan, whose body camera footage showed that a handgun tucked in his waistband, according to WBBM. So, and they shot her. She's dead. It's very sad. Our police officers are being attacked left and right now. And I know that there is a lot of things going on. I am not oblivious to what is going on in the world right now. I understand there is bad stuff on both sides of this, I think that what we need to do, like we've talked about in the very beginning of this last year, we talked about the fact that these communities, these police officers in these communities need to come together and have real meaningful conversations if they want these types of things to stop on both sides. So it has to be conversations. We can't just be, we can't just expect one side or the other to give everything or to change. This change has to come together, and we just have to come together as a country right now for change. Whatever side you're on right now, whatever you think, whatever you're feeling, and please know these are my thoughts and feelings. It doesn't necessarily reflect the feelings of the company or anybody else in the company, but my thoughts and feelings right now is we need to heal. We're a country divided right now, and there's many things dividing us, and we really, really just need to try and heal more. Okay, so we're heading into the two big stories that I wanted to talk about today. So I think I'm going to go with Durst first. So Robert Durst, suspected of killing his longtime friend, Victoria. She is a mob boss's daughter, supposedly. He was suspected of killing his wife that's never been found, Kathleen. He murdered his neighbor and got away with it, claiming self-defense. This guy has been through everything, but he's like 9 million years old now. He's on trial for murder. He's tried to get out of it several times. Even his lawyers have tried to say, that his health is declining and that he shouldn't be charged and that they should let him go. Well, I'm sorry. Just because your health is declining doesn't change the fact that you murdered people. And I don't think that you should just get to live your days however the hell you want, being well taken care of and loved or whatever. While the people that the victims that you had are laying dead in the ground. It's not right. This is not okay. There are loved ones who definitely want to, have justice. We're not getting justice for Kathleen. I don't think we'll ever see justice for Kathleen. That's just sad. Whatever he did with her, she's like another Susan Powell. We'll never find them. And that's just sad. Like, I think he'll take it to his grave, just for spite. But I was really interested. He decided to take the stand in his own behalf, which his lawyers 100% told him not to, because the reason that he got in this whole mess in the first place is because he was doing an HBO special called The Jinx. And if you haven't seen The Jinx, holy crap, you need to sit down and watch The Jinx because it's incredible. But in the end of The Jinx, he's still hot mic'd and he doesn't know. He doesn't know, but he gives some shit away right there. And that's how he ends up in a new murder trial because of what he said on a hot mic. And of course, I killed them all. What will they say? So, I mean, it was a crazy thing when that happened. So I can imagine his lawyers figuring out about him testifying on his own behalf. Like, this guy just is open mouth, insert foot at all times. So I'm sure that they did some crazy stuff. I have not got to watch it today or yesterday, so I'm going to do that. I probably will try and see if we can get it up on the website, and making sure that you guys get to see it as well. I'm sure Law and Crime covered it. I'm sure others covered it. But it's one of the cases I've followed since like the back in the 90s because I have been wanting this to happen for a very long time. This guy should have been brought to justice a long, long time ago. I am so annoyed by the fact that, it's taken this long and now he's, old as shit. Well, okay, I'm sorry. Still doesn't mean that you don't got to pay for your crimes, dude. Still don't got to, you got to pay for your crimes. And I just wanted to show you guys, I'm wearing my makeup. Okay, I did something different with my eyelashes, and I don't know that it worked because I need to get the colored mascara to go with it, but I painted my eyes the pink, and I painted the eyelashes pink, too. And it was really cool. I saw it on Instagram the other day with one of the other ladies who, sells eyelashes. And we sell these. Obviously, this is all of our lipstick, lashes, and lies, makeup, and mayhem line. This is from our Day of the Dead palette. So all the colors on my eyes are the Day of the Dead palette. Obviously, these are our eyelashes. They come in different styles. Some of them come in a little pill box. I think it's really cool. Oh, bottle nut box. But you guys, this is another way that you can help support our show. We've got shirts and cups and hats and tea and coffee and our own private wine and our makeup line. And so all of that, everything helps us support our show. But it also goes back to different places that we give back to for charity. So sometimes it goes to support cold case research. It may go to DNA genealogy research. We definitely want to give back to the child abuse prevention. I never get the name of the charity right, so I'm not, or the organization right, so I'm not going to say it, but it focuses a lot on medical abuse, but also just child abuse in general, trying to understand it and protect these children, because apparently, and we're going to talk about this on our new talk show, The Dish, CPS is not about protecting children. I don't know why they think that they are not about protecting children. I thought that was their only job. But we'll be talking about that on The Dish, and I think we'll be starting The Dish next week. You guys, we're going to, it's going to be a true crime talk show. We're really excited about it. We'll have special guests. We'll just talk about different things, and it'll be kind of like The View meets true crime. So we're kind of excited about that, and you'll get to hear from all of us. We're all going to kind of be on there giving different opinions, but it won't be deep dives into anything. Like I said, it's more of a talk show. We just kicked off our brand new Crime Bites, which used to be our crime of the month. We are focusing on Dirty John Meehan. I think it's going to go more than 4 episodes, truthfully. I think it'll probably be maybe 6. And then I think we might follow it up with Betty Broderick. I mean, Netflix did. Why can't we? But this brings me to the final story tonight. And that is that there has been a bombshell come out in the missing mom, Suzanne Morphew case. So apparently there was what they are alleging was a 2-year love affair that Suzanne was having with someone else. And they're thinking that maybe Barry found out and maybe this is what happened. I don't know yet. We haven't really found anything out a lot. She's still missing. He is now in court in a preliminary hearing related to the murder case against him. He's charged with multiple counts, including first-degree murder. Prosecutors are presenting evidence collected in the investigation. Witnesses are beginning to testify. And an investigator is testifying that Suzanne Morphew had been having an affair with a man she went to high school with for 2 years prior to her death. This is the first time we're hearing about this, folks. They also testified that Suzanne believed that Barry was having an affair, and she had obtained what they call a spy pen because she suspected her husband of having a an affair. So there's a lot going on in that case. I think we're going to hear some really bombshell things come out about that. I mean, I personally believe that he is responsible. I don't know if we're ever going to get to find her. This is so sad. These cases where, these guys won't give up, the murderers won't give up where these, loved ones are buried, or it's just so sad because, these people, they don't get the closure that they deserve. And it's not like you get closure. I mean, I always think that's a weird word because it doesn't go away. When you lose a family member traumatically, especially, it's not going away. That's not stopping. You don't get closure just because the person goes to jail or they find the body and you can lay it to rest. There's no closure, folks. There's absolutely no closure. What they can find is peace. And I know that having your loved one and knowing where they are so that they know that they're at a peaceful rest, that you can visit them, that you can be there, that's important. And, we've moved several times since my mother passed away 15 years ago, obviously. I don't let anybody else even touch my mom's urn. I have to carry it with me in my lap the entire time. So I understand what it's like, to not have people that you love and be able to put them to rest where you believe that they should be. It's very hard, and it definitely, it's definitely not closure, but I hope that through these things that maybe these families can find some peace. We are still working on the Delphi case. We are hoping to put together some of that. We are going to be in Nashville next weekend live. We will be at Killer Nashville from the 19th through the 22nd. And Titania, Cajun Mama Ty, and I, maybe a couple of the others might show up through either, streaming or possibly in person because some live close enough that they might be joining us. And we will be there. We will be giving a live presentation on the 22nd at Killer Nashville about Gypsy Rose Blanchard and our work on that case. You guys know we have been working on it for a while. I recently did an A&E special that came out at the beginning of this year. We're writing a book currently, and I am working with In Touch Magazine again, so I'm sure there's going to be an article that we do coming out in that pretty soon. So, we've got a lot of things going on right now, guys. I'm so bummed we won't be at BoucherCon because they canceled, but they're looking to put us at BoucherCon 2022. I think it's going to be in Chicago. That'll be fun. We're going to be doing a lot of these conventions, crime conventions, things, and we're starting our own crime convention, so you're going to want to make sure that you keep checking us out. Our Cocktails and Criminals, we're going to do both live and streaming when we do them, so that if you are not in the area that we're hosting them, you can still attend. So that's all I got today for Rise in Crime. I'm sorry that it comes to you at 7:30 at night. I will be back on Friday with the headlines for the week. So I kind of cover a little bit of everything that's going on. Guys, if you want to check out anything that we're doing, we are currently, we have our 2 seasons of our original podcast, The Good Wives Guide to True Crime, and our other podcast that we've been working on with Todd Matthews, the former director of NamUs and the founder of the Doe Network, called Gone Cold with the Good Wives and Todd. Both of those you can find them on any of the major platforms. But if you want to find everything we do all in one spot, just go to madgingerentertainment.com. And of course, there is a link in the show notes. And you guys can find our blogs, our podcasts, all of our YouTube videos, our store where you can buy all of our great merchandise. And we've got some really amazing things. But you guys are going to want to grab this stuff because I'm telling you, we're coming out with some amazing stuff and I'm really excited about it. But we'll see you again real soon, guys, and hope that you have a wonderful hump day. Woo, woo, woo. All righty. Have a good one from the Good Wives, serving up true crime one dish at a time.